Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is February 14th, 2021, and there are rising tensions between Russia and Ukraine, and many people feel that invasion is imminent within a couple days. So I wanted to look at the chart of Ukraine and Russia. So if you see the chart, based on August 24th, 1991, for Kiev, you see that this, if you look to the eastern horizon, when it was set up, Capricorn was rising at 2 degrees. That becomes the most effective point of every house. Now, when we look at this chart, we see that there's a lot of planets in the house, eighth house of transformations, death-like experiences, and they are Mercury and Jupiter are around 2 degrees, just right at the rising sign degree, and Jupiter is malefic, functional malefic. So we have any multiconal sign 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11 in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th house can cause some challenges. So we have Sun and Jupiter along with Rahu and K2 that can cause some issues. So now what we see right around this time is Venus and Mars are exactly conjunct in the 12th house. 12th house is losses. And they are also almost conjunct natal Rahu. Natal Rahu is also in the house of losses. So this is very stressful for sure. And then on top of that, the transiting Rahu and Ketu are afflicting, they're within 1 degree of the rising sign degree, and they're afflicting 6 out of the 8 houses. So let's just look at this. So Mars is ruling the house of stability, communal harmony for the country. And then we have Saturn ruling the house of foreign or financial stability and also neighboring countries. So these two are exactly conjunct, and this is not ideal for sure, because you have this this instability with the neighbors going on. And then you have, and it's in the house of losses. And so then if we look at Rahu and Ketu, so Ketu is sitting in the house of conflict, Rahu is sitting in the house of losses. This is a Jupiter-Venus dasha. So Venus, again, has to do with the leadership and the government. And Jupiter is this, the losses, rules the house of losses. So it's in this dasha period. So if we look at Rahu and Ketu, they are afflicting the houses they're in plus, 4 more houses. So Rahu is afflicting the house of 1, 2, 3, 4, house of death-like experiences, and the house of relationships as well with neighbors, and then the house of government, and then we have K2 afflicting the house of transportation and infrastructure, and the house of education, stocks, the stability of the financial stability, and the foreign relationships, foreign affairs. So this is very stressful to have all these afflictions going on at the same time. Now, if we look at Venus and Mars, they're going to actually move by the end of the month. So if you look here, they're going to move out of that house of losses. They'll still be conjunct, which is not really ideal, but because they're kind of opposites. Uh, Venus wants to create harmony in relationships. Mars wants to create, friction. But that's helpful. If we can get through these next few days till the end of the month, that's going to be helpful. However, Rahu and Ketu remain very close to the rising sign degree and afflicting all these other houses until April. And then I think they shift signs as well. Let's just see. Yeah, so they move backwards. And so, yeah, so they're going to shift signs, in the middle of March. But they'll still be causing this issues until April. They're moving very, very slowly. So it's a very tense situation. I hope we get through it. I pray for peace. We should all pray for peace. For now, when you look at Russia's chart, it doesn't look all that much better. It's also, it's in this Rahu Ketu period, which again, Rahu and Ketu, Rahu's ruling the house of conflict, Ketu's ruling the house of losses. This is a Cancer chart, but their Mars and Venus are in the house of conflict, so that's not helpful. And so, yeah, it's a very tense time. So again, hope we get through this. Pray for peace. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you so much for listening.